mission of this trip is going to be to find a campsite. This grass is going to make life very tough for me, I think. Not too much of a jump for sleeping though. We're going to try the hammock out tonight. We're going to give it a crack. I've never slept in a hammock. I'm hoping I don't get too crook in it. But we'll see how we go, hey? Let's see if we can find somewhere. Didn't realise I was this close to the creek on the map. Far out. Kind of shocked me actually, just sort of popped up. Well, it's nice to know it's there. Still no luck with this campsite. I think we're in for a bit of a tough slog trying to find one, but yeah, we'll find one. It'll be okay. Tell you what, I'm really having a tough time finding a spot to camp. Been walking around for the last hour, just trying to find somewhere. There's a spot just up here that has potential, but I was just looking at the map. There's another site down there that might have something on. But yeah, we'll see how we go. But I'm struggling a bit on this one. It's lucky I bought the hammock. If I didn't bring the hammock, I'd have no chance. I'd probably have to bail. But yeah, because I can string it up in the trees. As you can see, there's no shortage of them. We should be able to get something. It'll just be what underneath the hammock looks like. I think I can officially rule out the fides for tonight as well. I don't think there's a chance. I think it'd just be pretty irresponsible of me to put a fire on. Yeah, I don't want to deal with all that. So we'll see how we go. Alright, so I spent another 45 minutes walking around and I've found a potential spot. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to give it a go. So I've got this tree behind me. It's going to be on one end. And then this tree, that one, that tree is going to be the other part of the hammock. Something random. If it doesn't work, I'm going to have to bail and come back another weekend and just try to figure out another spot. Yeah, I'm burning too much time walking around just trying to find somewhere suitable. So if this works, excellent. If it doesn't, well, you'll probably never see this video. Let's see how we go. Saggy. Give it another try. So after about 2 hours since I got out of the car, we finally got a spot. We've got a shelter set up. So, nice to know that we're actually staying out here tonight and not bailing. Really didn't want to. I just realised it's probably the first time I've been in a hammock in about 10 years. And I'm really doubling down and planning on sleeping on it tonight. So, I don't know if I'm just stupid or unprepared. Either way, we'll see how we go. I'm just gonna have a bit of a lie down, try to get used to it, you know, chill out, enjoy this whole camping thing. And then we'll cook some dinner soon. Got steak for dinner, so. Still got a few hours of daylight. I'm just gonna chill. So I've just hopped out of the hammock, looking to cook dinner. I've unwrapped my snake. Still frozen. So I don't know really what to do. The sun's starting to go down. And it's not exactly warm. So I don't really have an option as a backup. Well, I do. I can do what I was planning for breakfast tomorrow if this steak is still frozen. I suppose I'm going to do steak for breakfast. Just really looking forward to a fajita. Should have bought Nutella. We might be okay. I'm still doubting it, but so finally got dinner on. I'll show you what I'm working with. So we got some onions sauteing away in the pan. See how we go with these. I don't want to burn them, but these things only got one temperature and that's hot. And then we've got the old steak still defrosting. And then we'll chop some tomatoes out and then chuck them on some wraps. Bang, there you go, there's the fajitas. Looking forward to it. Steak's on. Still a little bit frozen, but like, you know, we'll be okay. I like my beef rare anyway, it'll be fine. So it's already cooling off. I've just watched the sun go down. It's a good little golden hour. But the second it went down, I chucked the jumper on because it's cooled off straight away. I'm interested to see how we're going to go in the hammock tonight with it starting to get cool. I don't know how much of a difference it is compared to sleeping on the ground. I suppose we'll find out though, won't we? So the steak is now cooked. I got my tomatoes and onions ready to go. All I gotta do is cut up this steak, chuck it on some wraps, and I'm happy. Not as happy as I would have been, but it'll be okay, I'm sure. Alright, dinner's all done. It was actually really good. I'm really pretty happy with that. Just hit the spot. Salty steak, just so good. As you can see, it's getting pretty dark. Won't have too much longer until we're pitch black, especially with these trees. Just going to do a little bit of tidying up, boil a bit of water, and then I'm just going to jump in the hammock and I'm just going to hang out. Yeah, it's a clear night. I'm going to see a heap of stars. I'm just going to enjoy it. Yeah. But I think I'll leave it there for the night, and we'll see you in the morning. Little update for you. I was dozing off before, and I could start to hear a bit of a doof, and I wasn't sure if it was my heart beating, like, you know, hearing it through the pillow or anything like that. As I sat up, there's definitely some doof. I looked on the map, there's a property a bit over a kilometre away from me, a bit south. I don't think they're just having a massive rave, but tell you what, definitely threw me the first time you hear that. Alright. We'll see how we go, getting the rest of the night's sleep. See you in the morning. So this whole trip actually comes to an end about 30 minutes after that little clip there.
Not long after that, I hear a few motorbikes coming through, and not super close, but enough for me to sort of sit up and see if I could see any headlights or anything like that. The way that little spot race, there are a few little trails through there that motorbike riders do like to use, and I was set up reasonably close to it, and I just had my wits about me. Didn't need too much of it, but I was pretty alert. They come through again, and then something just didn't feel right in my guts. I felt like I just needed to leave. I didn't want to run into them. Felt like something just felt really wrong. Decided to pack up camp. Got it all packed up in about 20 minutes, and just as I was about to leave, they come back one more time. The closest they'd been the whole time, within a couple hundred meters. I thought I could see the lights in the trees. I thought they'd actually come up behind me. I was going to have an encounter with 3 or 4 people on dirt bikes at 10:30 in the middle of nowhere, all by moonlight. I just the exact position I was, I didn't really want to run into people. I just didn't know who or what kind of things they were up to, especially in that area. And I just thought, need to get out of here. So booked it out at about 2.5k straight to the car. Didn't want to turn my head torch on. All done by moonlight. Got the car and came home. So it's a bit of a shame that I didn't get to wake up in that spot because it was really let down. But look, it is what it is. Eh?